Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to begin is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
Okay, right? Drill, 52. Let's go now.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. To throw is Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
62 plus. Ready, set.
Love to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go. Red, cycle. Blue, yellow. 6, mega. Ready.
Now Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Another run here with Hall.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Third down and 9.
Inside. Take 30.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Ready, set. Check pitch. Ready. Yellow. Go.
Dobbs headed in motion. Here's Jacobs. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Xavier Gibson now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, Mike. Inside.
Rodgers now. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. On the option, here's Hall. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Second down and 8. Conklin goes in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And the Jets are going to be set up. First and goal, he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 11 yards as they move the chains. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we'll get a second and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
38. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down throw for Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll go play action with Love. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Red, yellow, steel, black. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed.
On the ball. 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside. Yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3.
Let's go now. Check smash.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going nowhere. met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Smash, red. Blue striker. Cut.
They'll go for it. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. They rolled the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as...
This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
50
yards. That's good for a Jets.
26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. A minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Packers have it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on.
In trouble, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he's going to go into the end zone, but there is a flag down. And this is all going to be erased.
Ready, break. Blaster, six. Black Ultra. Green Jack. Ready.
Throwing on second down, Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be taken down. They've got him back at the 50-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, this. No. 630.
Here's Rodgers. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy six.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Get 300. Get 300. Da-da-da.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Go right. Da-da-da.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Open man downfield is Conklin. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They motion the slot man left. On the move past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. 14 on the pickup, and the Jets have a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught at the 3. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Back north.
At the 2-yard line.
Jump out.
To throw is Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
No. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th down.
You know, Mike, I can tell you from experience, when you put together a drive of that length, the amount of plays that had to be put in to move the ball that far, and then to come away with no points, that's a tough one. That could be a real deflator for an offense.
On the double.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready?
Love to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Jaden Reed was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Watch out now. 50 series. Here we go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
You don't blue. Set cut. Right, white. Set cut.
From the gun, it's Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
97. 6. Mega.
On 4th down, Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
22 needle. Black swap. Here we go. Set.
Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Panay Wanwu now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
No.
They put Wilson in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
No.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Rodgers going up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Drill, 52. Striker, 3-3, set, ready. 52 blaster. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. Strong. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play them man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On third down, Rodgers. He's got it inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal.
Check 30.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Black shot.
Dobbs headed in motion. Love to throw it on first down. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Down. 10 cycles. Ultra. Go ultra.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. That's going to keep the drive moving. He's got the first down, up past the 25.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. They put Adams in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
26.
39 yards.
Rodgers on first down. That is caught. And he's in. Xavier Gibson. Touchdown, New York.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here we go. Here we go. Clock, 10. Hut, hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brendan McManus set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Inside. Jumbo.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down. The master of play action, Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Adams.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They put Wilson in motion. Play action now with Rodgers. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience,